Ladies and gentlemen, it's time to face an undeniable truth. Life doesn't spare us from difficulty. It hands us challenges, setbacks, and moments of great frustration. Now there's a choice to make. You can either build your strength in the process or allow these struggles to chip away at your resolve. Every day, life invites you to make a decision to break through your mental limits or to succumb to them. Mental strength starts with one simple but powerful choice: to fill your mind with thoughts that uplift rather than limit you. Every single day, we're faced with a constant stream of thoughts and perspectives, from the moment we wake up to the moment we go to bed. Some thoughts push us forward while others can pull us back. But here's the truth: we can choose which of these thoughts we let in and which ones we dismiss. Just like a gardener has to decide which plants to nurture and which weeds to pull out, our minds need the same careful attention. The thoughts we allow to take root will grow stronger, and over time they shape who we become. By choosing thoughts that encourage action, optimism, and resilience, you're actively building the mental muscle that keeps you steady in tough times. Now, this doesn't mean that challenging or negative thoughts won't come up. They will. They're part of the human experience. But mental strength lies in recognizing those thoughts without letting them control you. It's the ability to acknowledge a tough day or a setback, but to say, "This won't define me. I can get through this." The choice in itself is powerful. It reminds you that you are not a prisoner to every feeling or thought that crosses your mind. When you choose thoughts that remind you of your ability, your purpose, and your goals, you're setting yourself up to stay strong, even when life tries to test your resolve. Think of this like building a foundation. A mentally strong person doesn't start off being unaffected by challenges. They build resilience piece by piece, day by day, by consciously choosing thoughts that fortify rather than weaken them. By repeating this pattern, you develop a kind of mental immunity when you encounter criticism or rejection. It doesn't have the same effect because you've already chosen thoughts that reinforce your worth and resilience. This doesn't mean you ignore feedback. It means that feedback doesn't shatter your confidence. Instead, you can approach it objectively, deciding what's useful and what isn't, all while keeping your strength intact. This habit of choosing empowering thoughts fuels every other part of your mental strength journey. Once you consistently focus on positive and productive thoughts, you'll notice how much easier it becomes to take action toward your goals, to stay committed, and to bounce back when things go wrong. It's not magic. It's the result of conditioning your mind to respond with strength instead of doubt, with purpose instead of panic. This daily choice is one of the most valuable practices you can cultivate, because with each passing day, you're no longer just reacting to life. You're shaping it, guided by a mind that is strong, resilient, and ready to overcome. The concept might seem simple, but it's incredibly powerful. Strength of mind doesn't come from a single, extraordinary moment. It's not about rising to the occasion in a flash of glory. Instead, it's about showing up consistently, making small, sometimes difficult decisions every single day. Think of it like training for a marathon. No one becomes a seasoned runner by sprinting once. They build endurance mile after mile, even when the journey is slow and tiring. In the same way, mental strength is built by practicing resilience every day. Discipline forms the foundation. Whether it's sticking to a morning routine, committing to personal goals, or pushing through obstacles instead of giving up, every small act of discipline builds your mental strength. This doesn't mean that discipline requires drastic measures sometimes. It's as simple as finishing a task you started, even when you don't feel like it. The beauty of discipline is that it reinforces your commitment to yourself. Each small victory over complacency strengthens your confidence, reminding you that you are in control of your actions and capable of pushing beyond your comfort zone. Resilience, on the other hand, is your ability to withstand life's inevitable ups and downs. It's what keeps you moving forward when circumstances don't go your way. It's easy to stay positive when things are going well, but resilience shows its true power in hard times. Resilience isn't about ignoring or denying the pain. It's about acknowledging challenges and still moving forward. Life will throw unexpected difficulties, but with each setback, you have a choice to let it hold you back or to use it as fuel to keep going. Together, discipline and resilience create a powerful cycle. Discipline keeps you grounded and committed to your path, while resilience helps you recover and keep pushing forward, even when life tries to throw you off track. It's a process, and it may not be easy. But as these habits become second nature, you'll find that mental strength becomes a natural part of who you are. Each small, disciplined step and each resilient moment of getting back up build a strength that no obstacle can easily break. Over time, these habits will become the backbone of your mental strength, carrying you through challenges with a confidence rooted in the habits you've worked so hard to cultivate. Excuses are subtle, often disguised as reasons or justifications, but they have a way of holding you back from reaching your potential. When we make excuses, we're essentially giving ourselves permission to stay comfortable and avoid the work needed for growth. We rationalize why we haven't made progress, blaming circumstances or other people. But here's the truth: each time you choose an excuse over action, you weaken your resolve. It's like letting air out of a balloon, bit by bit. Over time, your confidence deflates, and taking on challenges becomes even harder. Excuses are the escape routes the mind takes to avoid discomfort. Let's face it, most growth happens in uncomfortable situations. The mental strength to push forward requires you to go beyond the familiar, the easy, and the predictable. When you stop making excuses, you're forced to take full responsibility for your actions, for where you are now, and for where you're going. This is a powerful shift because suddenly the obstacles you face aren't the end of the road. They become steps you can tackle, rather than barriers that block your way. Now, this doesn't mean you won't encounter real challenges. Sometimes circumstances genuinely make things difficult. But choosing to see these as opportunities for resilience instead of excuses to back away changes everything. It means finding solutions instead of reasons not to try. It means rather than saying, "I don't have time," you start finding ways to create time, even if it means cutting out other distractions. Excuses will keep you stuck, while responsibility will drive you forward. When you commit to a no excuses mindset, something remarkable happens. You start finding more ways to make things work. You become more adaptable, more resourceful. Even when things don't go according to plan, you look for ways to stay on course because you've decided that nothing will stop you. This mentality fuels mental toughness, strengthening your ability to tackle whatever life throws your way. So step away from the comfort of excuses. Replace them with a sense of purpose, with a commitment to adapt and overcome. When you hold yourself accountable, excuses have no room to grow, and in their place, you cultivate strength and a mindset ready for any challenge. Life, by its very nature, is unpredictable, and challenges are inevitable. But instead of viewing setbacks as defeats, see them as invaluable opportunities for growth. Each setback holds a lesson, something you can carry forward to make you wiser, more resilient, and better equipped for the next challenge. It's not about avoiding failure, but about understanding that failure is a stepping stone to success. When you reframe setbacks this way, they no longer feel like obstacles, they become part of your journey. The mentally strong know that setbacks are not permanent. They're temporary pauses in the path, each one giving you a chance to reevaluate, adjust, and improve. Think of these moments as a type of feedback. They're life's way of showing you what needs refinement, what might need a different approach, or even where your strengths truly lie. By treating setbacks as feedback instead of failure, you shift from a mindset of defeat to one of growth. This perspective allows you to keep moving forward with optimism, learning as you go. There's also a hidden benefit to setbacks. They reveal your true potential. Often it's only in the face of difficulty that we discover strengths we didn't know we had. Resilience, resourcefulness, creativity, these qualities usually come to light only when we're pushed to our limits. When you embrace setbacks as part of your growth, you unlock these hidden abilities, adding them to your toolbox for future challenges. Another powerful aspect of treating setbacks as lessons is that it removes the fear of failure. When you're not afraid of making mistakes or encountering challenges, you become willing to take risks. You stop holding back, knowing that whatever happens, you'll come out the other side stronger and wiser. You see, setbacks aren't a reason to stop, they're a reason to keep going, equipped with new insights. Over time, this mindset turns setbacks into strengths. You become someone who doesn't shy away from difficulty, but instead sees it as part of the journey. You learn to find value in every experience, no matter how challenging. Embracing setbacks as lessons empowers you to keep growing, to keep learning, and to keep pushing forward with mental strength that deepens with every lesson learned. It's easy to get caught up in the idea of massive change, big leaps, drastic resolutions, but true growth is more sustainable when it's approached with small, daily steps. These consistent actions, though seemingly insignificant at times, compound over time and lead to profound transformations. Think of it like planting seeds. A single seed may look unimpressive, but with daily nurturing it grows into something substantial. Each day, as you choose to make a small improvement, you're reinforcing habits that build resilience, discipline, and a stronger mindset. Small improvements like waking up a bit earlier to prepare your mind for the day, dedicating a few minutes to learning something new, or pushing yourself just a bit further on a difficult task, add up quickly. These actions don't require radical lifestyle change or exhaustive efforts, but they do require consistency. It's easy to overlook the impact of these small steps because, on their own, they may not seem transformative. However, the magic lies in the fact that, over time, these small steps build momentum. Each day, you're setting a foundation that will eventually support big achievements. This approach to improvement also keeps you grounded in the present moment, allowing you to focus on what you can control today rather than being overwhelmed by the bigger picture. When you're focused on consistent daily actions, it's easier to maintain motivation because you're making progress in manageable, achievable ways. This steady progress fuels your confidence and creates a habit of resilience, which will serve you well in any circumstance. You're training your mind to appreciate the value of persistence, and as that skill strengthens, so does your mental toughness. Moreover, small, consistent improvements create a sense of self-reliance and responsibility. When you make these incremental gains, you start to realize that growth isn't dependent on outside factors. It comes from within, from your own commitment to bettering yourself day by day. This mindset is empowering because it puts the power of change directly in your hands. No longer do you have to wait for perfect conditions or rely on external motivation. You understand that even the smallest improvement is progress, and that progress fuels a lasting belief in your abilities. In the long run, these small, consistent improvements forge a foundation of mental strength that's far stronger than a burst of motivation or a temporary drive for change. This is the kind of strength that carries you through life's toughest moments, helping you adapt and persevere. By dedicating yourself to this steady journey of improvement, you're creating mental resilience that's built to last, empowering you to face any challenge with a strong, prepared mind. Mental strength isn't about having an easy life free from obstacles. Rather, it's about cultivating a mindset that welcomes challenges as growth opportunities. Every obstacle we face is like a personal trainer, pushing us to go beyond what we thought possible, to discover the resilience, courage, and strength lying dormant within. When you begin to see challenges in this way as tests meant to shape and strengthen you, something remarkable happens. You shift from a victim mindset to a growth mindset, no longer viewing life's hurdles as unfair obstacles, but as chances to improve, adapt, and thrive. Challenges have a unique way of revealing who we truly are. When everything is going well, it's easy to feel strong and capable. But when life throws a curveball, that's when our character is truly tested. In those difficult moments, you have a choice to let the situation define you or to rise above it, allowing it to reveal your hidden potential. By consciously choosing strength, you're committing to a path of resilience and perseverance. You're deciding that no matter what, you will keep moving forward, learning, adapting, and growing stronger with each test life sends your way. Choosing strength doesn't mean you ignore your struggles or pretend everything is fine. It means you face your challenges head-on, with honesty and courage, without letting them consume you. Each time you choose to tackle a challenge instead of retreating, you're building mental muscle. You're proving to yourself that you're capable of more than you realized. This mindset helps you look at every setback as a stepping stone rather than a stumbling block, knowing that you're being prepared for bigger things ahead. The more you approach life's tests with this perspective, the stronger you become. You start developing an inner resilience that doesn't depend on external conditions. With each test, you grow more equipped to handle the next one. You become someone who isn't easily rattled, who doesn't give up at the first sign of difficulty. Instead, you face life with a steady, unshakable confidence that no challenge can easily take down. By embracing challenges as opportunities for growth, you're not only strengthening your mind, but also creating a habit of resilience that will support you through all of life's ups and downs. This habit of choosing strength over surrender means that no matter what, you're prepared, you're resilient, and you're ready for whatever comes next. In the end, each challenge faced with this mindset isn't just a test, it's a building block, creating a foundation of mental strength that will serve you for a lifetime.